Hi there, Jeff here from the Wetsuit Centre, talking you through this year's Billabong foil junior suits for winter for 2011 into 2012. A suit that we have been really impressed with in terms of the actual sort of look of the suit, for the functionality and value for money. I think it's pretty exceptional this year, it's a real standout. Doing two suits at once, so you basically kill two birds with one stone. You've got the two styles of suits, essentially very, very similar apart from the entry system. One being a chest zip entry system in the blue, and then the back zip in the green. Okay, that's really down to preference in terms of which one you choose, how easy it is to get in and out of. The benefit of the back zip is obviously it's easier to get in and out of, there's more of an area to get into the suit for your kid, but the downside is you've got a zip on the back which makes it more restrictive on the back panel, and it's probably more likely to get water coming in through the back, although having said that they still have a really good system to stop that. The chest zip, harder to get in and out of, essentially a little bit more tricky, but okay once you get the hang of it, but better at sealing the suit and letting less water in, and freeing up the back panel to give you more flexibility. So it's really choice. If you've got any sort of questions or queries, it's best giving us a call and we can sort of talk you through it to make sure you make the right choice. But looking into the features and functions of the suit, I think they look absolutely fantastic. A little bit of colour, it's always really popular with the groms, with the kids. Really good looking suit. The actual features of the suit, you've got really lightweight neoprene in the upper body. Really hard to sort of get this across on the camera, but it's super soft. One thing you don't get with the sort of cheaper suits, you get stiff neoprene which doesn't hug to your body. It's abrasive and causes rashes and doesn't actually stick to your skin and keep you warm. This is a really high grade neoprene that Billabong use in the upper body, which will stick to your body, give you loads of movement and flexibility, loads of stretch in the suit, and basically it's going to stick to your body and keep your child nice and warm. So that's all in the upper body. In the lower body it's a slightly coarser neoprene, but having said that, still loads of flexibility in the suit. Still going to keep them nice and warm, nice and thick, and they still use that soft neoprene right the way through the leg to give that flexibility in the key areas. Okay, so you get that right down to the shin to get this, make sure the suit's nice and easy to get on and off. So you get a huge amount of that ultralight neoprene running through the suit in the areas that you need it, like around the lumbar region, around the bum region there, basically where you need to flex and move in the suit. Smooth skin neoprene on the front of the suit and around the kidneys. A specially treated neoprene to keep the wind out of the suit, which is going to keep the child warm on those cold, wintry days, blustery days. So that's on the front and back of the suit. The seams themselves are all bent seams, so they're ergonomically built to make sure they stretch and move with the suit. Okay. You've got the crypto knee pads, or sorry, the Duraflex type of knee pad, basically special neoprene, which is bent with Billabong as well. It's the shape of the knee. And basically what I'll do is stop the suit wearing through on the knees. So if your child's learning to surf, learning to windsurf, kite surfing like that, the typical place for it to wear through is around the knee, so that will stop this happening. Okay, so that's a nice little feature you've got there as well. Around the collar, you've got a bit of a dip on the front of the collar, you'll see there. The idea is that it fits better around the neck. That's a bit of a new feature for this year. Around the Adam's apple is really good as well, or just around the neck. Dips in, creates a better seal, and it's a lot more comfortable around the child's neck as well. On the inside of the collar, you've got smooth skin. It's again just a nice soft material which is going to stop your child getting rash and rubbing on their neck, which is really common. So you really shouldn't have to wear a rash vest under this suit either, unless it's preferential and you prefer to wear a rash vest, then understandable. If we look around the back of the suit, this particular one is the back zip. Straightforward, open up the back. Specially coated zip to stop water coming through, and you've got a panel underneath that which is basically goes against the skin and stops water coming straight onto your back. It should be carried out of the suit basically. And so inside the suit, if we open it up, have a little look on the front, really nice little feature. Again, you've got to remember you're talking under £100 here for this suit. It's fantastic value for money. You get a Polypro, which is like a thermal material on the chest panel. Basically what that does, it's like a thermal material, so as heat leaves your child's body, normally it's retained, that warmth is retained in the neoprene, it keeps them warmer. But this does a better job than that. That thermal sort of burbling material wicks water away from the body and actually stores heat inside that material, so heat is going to leave the body a lot slower and it's going to keep them a lot warmer with this fleecy, nice, snug, warm material. You've got that liquid taping, you might have seen on a few suits, around the inside as well, just to reinforce the suit basically and make sure that no water comes through the seams and that those seams are going to be nice and durable. So you can really pull this suit about without it falling apart. Critically taped on certain parts of the suit as well, just to make sure the suit again has a longer shelf life. You're going to get more than one season out of it basically, unless they grow really fast of course. Okay, so that is essentially the back zip. I'll quickly grab the chest zip for you, just to walk you through the chest zip entry system. If this is more of your preference, then basically you've still got the dip in the collar, you've still got the smooth skin on the inside. It's slightly different basically. The zip opens that way. Nice little feature so the zip isn't actually going to fall open while they're in the water. Underneath the suit, pulls over the head. You've got a high piece of neoprene there basically, which means any water that does come through the zip doesn't go straight onto the body. It's met with this piece of neoprene which drains it out, drains the water out. To get into the suit, you're actually getting through the top here. You kind of pull it inside out, get in and then pull it up over your head. But in terms of the features and functions of the suit, it's still the same. You get the polypro on the chest. A little bit harder to get in and out of, as I say, but maybe a little bit better at keeping the water out of the suit and freeing up the back panel because you don't have a zip. Both great looking, fantastic looking wetsuits for winter. Really high quality for you know, around about 100 quid, under 100 quid. You know, fantastic wetsuits for the price, and definitely a surefire winner, and definitely worth considering for your child for winter 2011 into 2012.